Hey, what's going on, guys? This is the Converse Connoisseur coming back at you with another shoe review. And today I am going to review my Surplus Green High Streets. Bought these about 6 months ago, and the only place I can find them, or have ever seen them, is off of Amazon. And I had to pay about $123 for them, which is pretty high for a high street. But they're probably aware of how popular and rare this colorway is, because I haven't really found them anywhere else. So, starting off, when I first bought these, they came with white shoelaces in them. And as you guys know, I don't like white shoelaces. I'm it's not a big white guy, you know. I don't wear like white t-shirts, white socks, white shoes. I love Converse, but honestly, the toe cap and the foxing, that's enough white for me on the shoe. And if it was up to me, most of my shoes would probably have different colors, probably just all black. But I'm okay with that. So, to continue the review, as you see, this is more at their newer label now on the tongue of the shoe. Some people were complaining in the review section where I bought these on Amazon. They thought they were knockoffs because the star is no longer in the O of the Converse. And I understand that looks a little funny, but I did do my research, guys, and it's just something new that Converse changed. It doesn't mean it's a fake. It's not a knockoff. This is a legit Converse shoe. I believe almost all of them now don't have the star in there anymore. I liked it when they put the star in there, but I kind of feel like they changed it because there's already a big star, you know, between the all and the star, so that maybe they just didn't want two stars together in their logo. But I like it anyways. It doesn't really bother me. I honestly didn't notice until I read that review. And that's when I did the research myself online and found out that it's just a new change. So, what really caught my attention with these was the surplus green. I'm a huge green fan, guys. Like a lot of my t-shirts and hoodies are like I really like military greens. I like nature greens, and this is yep, field surplus. That's what it's called, field surplus. That is cool to me, man. And I'm also a big camo fan. I mean, most of my gym clothes are camouflage cutoff shirts, and get a closer look at the colors they used here. I also like the little orange Converses they threw in there. See that? This is Converse. And they got it right there too in the field surplus green, Converse. Yep, and another way I knew this wasn't a knockoff yet again, guys, like my last video, just look at the stitching. And that's with any shoe. You're going to know if it's a knockoff or not. That was made in a Nike factory. That stitching is perfect. I really like the white leather patch they went with here. Back to the leather patch. Depending on the shoe, you'll get a different patch. On the back, they went with the black heel strip, which I like as well. It's a nice, to me, it's like a nice break between the green. You know, so you see, even the stitching is field surplus green, which is really cool. I love that. They really hit the ball out of the park for me on this one, guys. Like they killed it. And then the other side. Out of all my Converse, I think the High Streets are my favorite. I just love the design. It's like a modern version of the Chuck Taylor. Is really what it is to me. So, most of the shoe is a Chuck, but then they have this back strip. They stitch on. The ankle support. Let me pick one up here. It's a lot thicker. So you see that. It's just not a thin piece of fabric like the Chuck Taylor. It's got this big, fat, cushy tongue. The tongues on all of them are comfortable. They really do a good job. And then there's another change. I'm actually updating almost all of my Converse, guys. I don't really want to tie them anymore. I just don't like bow ties on any of my shoes. I don't really like the shoelace exposed. I used to just tuck it into the shoe, but sometimes it gets annoying because you can feel it in there. So I actually bought a lot of lace locks, and I'm trying to find different ways to be creative and put lace locks on them. See, that's what I got there going on. I actually have more coming today. I'm really excited for them to get here. I have more of these black ones. I also have they come in a pair of a dozen for like $5. I also have like light gray ones coming for a couple of my gray shoes, and then I also have little black ones coming like these, but they're shaped as grenades. So I think that could look kind of cool on a shoe like this, since it already has a military themed. A lot of people online apparently were putting those grenade lace locks on their Jordan 6 Travis Scotts, which are like a close screen to this too. So I can see how it could probably look cool on that shoe as well. Keep in mind, this isn't like a final product of how I'm going to be walking around in them. I've just been kind of testing out different ways of using the lace locks and how I can tuck the laces away. But it'll be a lot comfier just to put them on. I can just slip them on. Don't worry about tying them. And almost all my Chucks, I will pull out the laces they give us, not only because I don't like white, but I don't like long shoelaces either. I like short ones. I usually go with 45s. I believe Converse usually gives you, I think, a 56. That's too long for me. I don't need that. But if you guys like this one, I know they have more in stock of these on Amazon. Just go to your search bar and type in Converse High Streets, and you will find them. Like I said, I think they're about $123, but it also depends on your shoe size. I wear 11s, and they've sold out several times in that size. But yeah, I hope you guys like these. These are more one of my favorites of my collection. I believe I wore them out on New Year's Eve. Went to a big hotel party with my friends, and everybody loved them. Everyone showed up in some of their best shoes there. This one girl was wearing Nike Dunks. She had no idea what she even had on. So I kind of schooled her on shoes. She saw these, really wanted to get her own pair. I love them, man. I think they look even better with black laces. I tried to find some greens to put in there, and I thought maybe even camouflage laces, but I think that would be too much. I think the black's just right. But let me know what you think of these shoes. Leave a comment in the section below. What do you think of the lace locks? If you have any advice or tips on lace locks or any better ways you know how to use them, I'd love to hear it. I even tried to run the laces through here and then just put in an individual lace lock on each side. But it just didn't look right. And you know, I don't like lacing them up that high. I like to leave these flaps free and open like that, you know, because it also kind of blocks the tongue. It would make it harder to get your foot in the shoe. You know, you could end up bending the back of the shoe, you know. Unless you have a shoe horn, I really should invest in one of those. But that will do my review today on the Field Surplus camos. I hope you guys liked them. You should get a pair of your own. And have a good day, guys.